Alright, Todd Phillips, you uncultured swine. Send in the Clowns from the 1973 Sondheim musical A Little Night Music is not a song about clowns. It's about a lady who's upset with her failed romance and her life in general. Having the word clowns in the title is irrelevant to the context of the song. If you really wanted a thematically appropriate Sondheim song, Assassins is right there. Everybody's Got the Right is absolutely pitch perfect for this iteration of Joker, and you blew it. Nice going. Anyway, though, on to the actual movie. Yeah, Chris and I saw Joker and it was good. Is it worth all the hype and controversy? No, not really. It's sad because this film definitely could have been something special. The concept of a low-budget character study detailing how the Joker became the way he did is good stuff. The cinematography was pretty great, the score was excellent, it's well acted all around, and the directing is solid.
The centerpiece here is Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Fine. Walking Phoenix. He adds so much to this character through his facial expressions and body language. You believe he's a mentally ill guy who's been broken by society not caring about him. There's that key word. Society. The fact that he's so skinny and frail looking really sells it as well. But overall, his voice, his sure to be iconic laugh, the way he spells words wrong in his creepy little notebook, it's all fantastic.
He's the best part of the movie for sure, but I also thought the first act was excellent. Some dumb stuff here and there, but for the most part, it perfectly sets up his transition into being an evil clown man guy. Everything up to the subway scene, which is probably the best scene in the movie, is absolutely fantastic. After that, to be honest, the only issue we have with this movie is the story. The dialogue was pretty solid the whole way through, but the actual events that took place kinda dragged the film down once the first act was over.
There's a ton of subplots going on at once that fight for screen time and don't get much development as a result. A lot of characters, particularly the Waynes, didn't need to be in the story, especially Bruce. There's no reason within the story to care about him. We only care because we know he'll be Batman eventually, but like, this is supposed to be a standalone, right? Why even bother? To be fair, Thomas Wayne is important to the story and Arthur Fleck's character arc, but he's a really underdeveloped character and the scenes with him don't go anywhere. But there are other weird things in the story that we have to delve into spoilers to discuss. Skip to this time frame to avoid them. 3, 2, 1.
Penguins, sorry I had to.
Joker killing the 3 Wayne employees on the subway was an excellent scene, as we said. But then, that one murder incites an entire social movement. That kinda seems far-fetched. Does it lead to more murders from other people dressed as clowns? The movie doesn't say. All we know is that one murder suddenly incites protests against the rich, which is so underdeveloped that it's laughable.
I think one of the dumbest aspects of the screenplay is how much the authorities let the Joker get away with everything without arresting him or bringing him in for questioning. They introduced these 2 detectives investigating the subway murders who clearly suspect him but let him go for no reason. Then he murders his mother in the hospital and I guess no one cares? He just leaves after that? He's implied to have murdered the lady he fantasized about being with, which, anyone gonna look into that? Then he murders that one asshole who gave him the gun, then begins dancing on those stairs, and for some reason now the detectives want to bring him in? What about the other times he killed people? So they don't radio in the fact that he's running from them and is therefore most likely guilty. They instead chase after him and get mauled by clowns on the subway, so I guess that means nothing's stopping Arthur from appearing on a talk show that night. But isn't he a murder suspect? Shouldn't the department these guys are from be keeping tabs on him? Whatever.
How about the really dumb way he was invited to the talk show? He does stand-up and he kind of embarrasses himself at the beginning, so Robert De Niro finds the clip and plays it on the air to make fun of him. Like, it's not even that funny, bro. And your comments about him are even less funny. What a hack.
To be fair, it wasn't as bad as Jimmy Kimmel airing what was supposed to be private footage of Joaquin Phoenix getting frustrated while filming on live TV as an outtake and proceeding to make fun of him for it.
That was supposed to be private.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'm sorry about that. No, I don't. It's not Larry's fault.
It is Larry's fault.
It's
totally
excuse
Larry's
for that.
fault.
No,
and it's Cher's fault in a way, too, you know?
You're the scum of the earth. But anyway, this in-movie talk show host, who's less of an asshole than the real-life talk show host, invites Joker onto his show, because I guess his audience just thought that really unfunny clip was just the bee's knees, which is hilariously dumb. So Joker goes on this talk show and basically confesses to the murders, which is actually a really great scene at first. But then Don Lino continues the interview instead of shutting off the cameras, knowing full well that this lunatic could snap at any second, and proceeds to goad him on to the point where Joker just gets fed up and shoots him. Yeah, were you not expecting that somehow? I get that this guy is super egocentric and probably thinks he's untouchable, but it just seems so hilariously unrealistic. The more he kept talking, all I could think was, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind?
Anyway, that's our thoughts on Joker. It's not a phenomenal movie, even though it has a lot of excellent attributes. Its presentation is top-notch, but the amount of ideas it tries to juggle ends up making it kind of messy in the end. It feels like a movie that's trying to say a lot, but ends up saying nothing at all. If it had a better script, it could have been a masterpiece, but as it is, it's kind of a half-baked one.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. It's really not worth the energy people are putting into it. Please take all the time and energy you're devoting to this film and put it into Shrek Forever After, baby! Review's almost done, I promise. Hey, shout out to Headsgrowback who donated
$100!
What the hell? Why would you do that, man? It's just
Thanks a lot!
Thank you so much, but this is just a meme. I didn't intend anything to. You can eat lunch in my town. That's cool. That's it. Thank you. You get this shout out too, our personal shout out. I don't know why you did this, but thanks.
Thank you, it means a lot.
Yeah.